Alright, so this video is about the Chauvet BOB LED. It's a simulated firelight. It's also one of the oldest lights on the market. If you ever thought about getting one, check this out. It's actually a light that works well in most setups. I think the light is a little bit larger than it appears to be in a lot of the pictures, so I can give you a little bit of an idea of it looking at it here on the patio. This is of course with the light off, but it's a decent size. But instead of just looking at it, let's turn it on and check it out. Now, of course, the way this effect works is you have a couple of pieces of silk down here that just attach with these magnets. Over time, the silk becomes a little bit worn out and you can replace it with a new one pretty easily. You can just go down to your local craft shop and get a new one. Simple enough to replace. I'll show you the fan real quick. Here's a quick look at the underside of the light as it's in action. You can hear the fan a little bit there. Not too loud. The Bob is a non-DMXed fixture that uses 66 LED lights to create its effect. The light is certainly a conversation starter. I've owned it for a few years, and every time I've used it, there's at least one or two people that come up and ask about the light and tell me that they think it's pretty cool. This has been at corporate events, weddings, kids events. Even bar and nightclub events, people still just can't stay away from the Bob. This was at a wedding anniversary. There's no on or off switch, you just plug the light in, but nowadays, of course, there are outlets and other various things that can even be wirelessly controlled, so you could technically still wirelessly turn it on or off at your gig with relative ease. So what's the overall look compared to a real fire? Well, let's check it out. So we've changed absolutely nothing except put a real fire on. As you can see, depending on the angle that you're looking at the Bob, sometimes it looks larger than other times, but it does still look pretty good as you move around a room. Unlike this open fire pit, the Bob will be very safe to use indoors. It's a pretty cool effect for simulated campfires or just random eye candy that you put over next to a bar or a lounge or even on your DJ table. Another cool thing this light does is it goes from being in a cauldron mode to more of a hanging mode with this chain. This chain does come with the light. You just attach the rings after you take off the legs, and you can hang it. It's a really cool light to have hanging in your venue. As people walk in and out, they can't help but notice it. Also, it's cool because it doesn't require fog for its ultimate effect. Just a fairly dark room. So that's the Chauvet BOB LED. You've seen it standing up, you've seen it hanging up, you've seen it compared to a regular fire. And I'm telling you, this is a non-DMX fixture that's easy to turn on and off, and it works well at most events. Definitely some fun eye candy. Check one out.